onto your screens. Well, welcome everybody at home. Welcome to the Hangout right here on channel 260. So excited on a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. So we have an epic show for you guys lined up. Well, before I even continue talking, let me introduce myself. Ikamalam, it is Uzinhle Ngeza intombi yangapha ku Transkei, dark boned baby girl right here. Onto your screens. So please make sure that you guys are definitely going to be with us throughout this whole hour. Lwando, how are you today?
Good, can't complain, man.
Is it?
What an intro, gents. I know make a come. Anyway, guys, it's a Friday, the last show of the week. You know, gents, it has been a week and bekumani banani. But okay, if it's your first time watching the show, I'm going to be in your screen from 3:30 until 4:30, making sure we're giving you nothing but the best when it comes to entertainment. We also have the geek guide for this weekend. Hey, the geek guide for this weekend.
It's
Did you see?
people are going to go down this weekend. It's going to be nice, yeah.
But anyway, on social media, on WhatsApp, you can hit us up on 083-690-0530. That's us on WhatsApp. And then on Facebook, that's Mbumakrapa TV. That's us on Facebook. And also interact with us. What's the question of the week?
Question of the week of the day. Yeah, it's also saying that we're talking about rugby and also the game that they have this week. So we're asking you guys at home as to your predictions and also where are you going to exactly watch the whole game at. So yeah.
That's interesting. At least, guys, this time around, it's not 6:30. It's going to be at, is it Koratu? I think it's Koratu 11 or Koratu 12, between those two, but you can literally double check on our page. But okay, oh, she's a storyteller.
Yeah.
One of the big guys.
Definitely going to enjoy that one. So yeah.
Stay tuned. We can come back after this. I give a friend to ask, Chilo Gulimana, Mama, no Pumezo, Buzani. Do you want to introduce Mama?
Mama, let me introduce her. Let me introduce her for people who don't know her actual name. Well, Umama, she is a poet, a screenwriter, a theater writer, a poet. She's also an actress and she's also a storyteller for our brains. So she also writes stories for radio and she has a current story that's airing right about this moment as well. And also, she's a nurse, but with this big bio that she has, I want to give and also tell you guys at home the main thing that you guys are going to know her about. Well, on the Hangout couch right about now, we have Umakhulu Kanana from Gqeberha the Empire. So please, let us welcome her. Welcome, Mama, to the Hangout. How are you?
Ndiyaphila Zinhle mandibuse kuqala kubabukeli beMpumakapa TV. Ndiyaphila inkosi.
It's me to sithi kodwa bayeke bona
Bayeke
nathi
bona,
yeah.
okay.
Asinokola song. Umpumeza. Kunjani mzala?
Ndiyaphila futhi khona no right nanjani?
Siyaphila mama. Mama uthe wafika apha kudala uzinhle exam wakufumana finally. Sicela ku ababukeli bamnomawuzi mama noMpumezo uba ngowaphi usuka phi yena?
Okay, uNompumezo Dawethi ekhaya. Ndikhulele eQwaqwa eDikeni apho ndzayelwe khona. Ndaza apha eBhayi ndanguMrs Buzani ndihlala kwaDwisi. Yeah.
Yeah. For Mama, I want to know because of you started off being in NSC and you were working for government and then there was a time whereby was shifted to go private and then after private you were like, you know what, the good to being a practicing nurse, I'm going to sit down and start writing and being a creative. If you can yonke this thing.
Yo. Uba ngaba ngayithetha kakuhle inyani ukuba yinesi ayiyonto yayikum. Ndibe ngunesi kuba umama wathi mandembe into yoba yinesi. Ndiqale ubhala at the age of 16. Yaninzi ke into senzeka ngoku ke la xesha kuba kusekho iSky neTranskei. Utata wam naye waye involved aphathe kubanjwa athini ndabe mna ecaleni ndibhala ndi-actor ngokwam. So umama ngoloyiko owayenalo ngoko wathi mandiyeka nalento endiyenzayo ukubhala ngoba noko yayikhona yayithethisa kakhulu ewe. So wahamba ke umama ngokwakhe phofu waya ngokwakhe phaa eVictoria Hospital. Wafika wathi ngomso usahamba sekumetron Ngwadla uza khangela uba kunawuba yinesi na. Ndaba yinesi ngolo hlobo. ndahlala ke ndilo nesi iziconditionayo kubuhlungu ke ukuzicondition ubomi bakho bonke ngoba ndandiyazi uba phangaphakathi kum andikho apha kodwa ke kwakufuneka nakanjani na ndibe ngulo mongikazi kufuneka ndinguye for uba kube kuyatyiwa nam for uba ndibe nekhariya uyabona. So kuzokwala ngo-1996 ndabuyela back to i-art akhange ndiphinde ndibuye ngamva ke ngoku. Yeah. Ukuya kwam ke ngoku ukuyeka kwam ndiye kusokokuqala noko i-age nayo ibivuma uba mandiyeke ndihlale phantsi ndibeke phantsi intambo ndabe ndihlala ngokupheleleyo ngapha kwesi space sobhala.
Lovely. And also for Mna Mama, I want to know as to xa uthe wafumana le idea that's going to spark the whole concept yokubhala kwakho kuye kwenzeke ntoni kuwe, and also what do you look into kwi-writing yakho exactly? So I'm going to talk about the whole aspects ozenzayo, so your radio, your theatre, your TV, xa ubhalayo wenza njani?
Okay, kokuqala i-inspiration xa ngumbhali uyifumana naphi na apho uhamba khona. Uyamamela into ekuthethwa ngayo, into common ngoku. Uyabukela indaba uba kuthiwa ndezindabeni. Unayo indlela yokuba uyayifumana indlela ithathe laa nto leyana uyizise ukhangela uba ungayishepha uyibeke njani na. Ndizakwenza umzekelo, ikhona iproduction ebe idlalwa apha eqongeni uEmbizeni ne apha kwiMbafu. Embizeni ndimthathe kuba ndandibukele ubhuti owayebalisa one of the ama-convict eKhosi Mampuru owajika kwintambo ne. And yandihlala into yoba yho Nkosi yam, I wonder ke ngoku lo bhuti isitori sakhe ngaphandle kuba yena ibalisa le nto angathini. Ndabe ngaphambili bendikhe nda-interviewa abantu balapha omnye ubhuti walapha eBhayi owayeyimemba no wayebanjiwe naye wayekhulele ubekhulele esithubeni because wabhaca at the age of 17. uVuyani Khulumeni wabhaca at the age of 17 wazobuya at 34. Uyabona, so ndaqonda into yoba no man, mna andikwazi uthula ngase ibe khona indlela endizayidibanisa ngayo le nto yokunyuka kwale 52 steps ukuya uyojongana negilotini uphinda khona kujikwe phayana. Of course it's a psychological thriller but iyandenza into yoba ndiphinda khona ndiyakwazi ukuthatha iingcinga zabo bonke kwezaa ndawo behleli kuzo ndizidibanise ndibuye nestory. So xa ungumntu ofunayo ke ukwenza, xa ufuna ukubhala, you listen. You understand? Uyamamela, uyajonga, uyakwazi udibanisa then uphume nento.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes.
And also Mama, you have two you have books ezibhalayo ne, which is Imida and also Undipheleke, and they're also part of school syllabus.
Yes.
So for wena, what did that moment mean to you, to umsebenzi wakho uyoba yinxalenye yokufunda kwabantwana and also omnye is in a tertiary institution. For wena, what did it mean?
Yo. Ndathi ndisawufumanisa into yoba uhamba nam Ndipheleke bayamthatha zange ndikholelwe nangona ndandimbhale ndandizibhale with yonke amandla am. And ndazixelela into yoba okokuqala ndidla ngokuthi naxa ndithetha nabantu ndike mna kuba ngaba ubhalela ukuba neencwadi ezininzi usenohlala nazo zininzi zinjalo, kanti uba ngaba uyabhala thatha umsebenzi wakho uthathe unike umuntu awufunde nomnye awufunde, and then uyawuthi uphume ke ngokusiya nawo kwi-publisher ube at least uyazi uba no ndidatshwe yonke indawo. Ndathi njengoba kuthiwe ke ndandiqala ke uhamba nam Ndipheleke ibincwadi yam yokuqala. Zange ndikwazi uzibamba xa ndixelelwa into yoba i-approve national because iyafunda nationwide. And kum uyandixelela into yoba okokuqala abantwana bayasithanda isiXhosa. Uba ngaba ibingakhange ibe ithandiwe, uba ngaba bengakhange kanti abantwana bayasithanda isiXhosa, andiqondi into yoba mhlawumbi ngeke kube kanti kungulo nyaka incwadi isafundwa. Uba ithe ingena njena yangena ndafumana eyona, ndafumana yavunywa mani kubone, yavunywa nandifumana ii-messages ndifumanisa into yoba abanye ithetha nabo abantwana ngaphakathi, abanye bayakwazi uzeyamisa neza characters phaa, and ufumanisa uba abanye bayaphila because ufumanisa uba umntana unendlela ayihambileyo ehanjwa nguthandiwe, umntana unendlela ayihambileyo ehanjwa ngumizana kweza characters phaa. So kuma naxoka mna indinike into ethi ya ndisebenzile.
Lovely.
This is big.
This is big. And also ndandikhe divana ndikhwele nabantwana eteksini and then they were reading lincwadi. And I'm like, if you guys knew Mama Buzani, the amount of work that she's doing, you guys would be like surprised to hear or to even know ba kulo mntu lona nimbukele screenini, and nina ni fortunate to have incwadi yakhe. But thank you so much, Mama, for coming on to the Hangout. Unfortunately, ixesha. Sana, it's not nice. But yeah, everybody at home, please make sure that you guys are still tuned in, because we're going to come back after this. Let us go and pay our bills, and also make sure that because that was a lot to take in, but it was beautiful as well. So coming right after this, don't go anywhere. Back on your screens, Galoko Bitinana. While you are still tuned onto the Hangout right here on Umakapa TV, which is channel 260. And also, please remember to interact with us on all social media platforms. It is at Umakapa TV, and also our WhatsApp line, it is 083-690-0530. But right about now, who I'm sitting with such a phenomenal, such a beautiful, and also someone who is multi-talented. So please, everybody, so happy. Everybody, please welcome Siki to the Hangout. Thank you so much.
I just felt like doing it. Like,
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on to the Hangout.
I'm so excited to be here and to be chatting with your viewers. This is an amazing show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Guys, I wanted to take the spotlight, and also, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers, for someone who doesn't know, but who doesn't know you?
I mean, some people don't know me. I still work a mall.
Okay, lovely. Can you please tell our viewers at home as to who Siki is, and also what does Siki do? Siki Joanne.
Yes, my name is Siki Joanne, formerly known as Siki Joanne from The Voice South Africa. But my ID name ngusikelelwa Joanne Kwazi, ndingumamchawe, ndikhulela apha KwaZakhele eGqeberha. It feels so good to be at home.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in the dusty streets of KwaZakhele. It is dusty.
Yes.
There's nothing, you know, to glamorize there. So I was one of those kids who grew up in the streets and dancing isiXhosa, senza isicamcelelo if uyasikhumbula, boardwalk, you know, and this thing of mine of being a performer grew because I was always the one who was shining when it comes, you know, with my mates. And then at high school, I found myself doing solos, you know. I got into acting as well, and I was always casted as, you know, the main character. Now I took a decision to study this thing, you know, and then I obtained my degree at Rhodes University. From there, I went to Joburg to start my life as a musician. Luckily, I got to be part of The Voice South Africa. My video went viral, and that changed my life completely.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got my moment of fame there.
Moment of fame there, she's like, just. But also, Siki, I want us to talk about what inspired you, or what gave you the courage to go to The Voice, because that's a big platform that has franchises all over the world. So for Wena, as a girl from PE KwaZakhele, you go there.
Yeah.
Where is the courage? Where are you getting it from?
Honestly, I never wanted to do the show. I was just lucky that I got scouted because I did a show called The Remix Essay. That was a show for musicians who are in a group to compete. Sort of like The Voice South Africa, but in a form of a group, right? Then someone saw me from that show, and then they invited me to go and audition for The Voice. Even though I never wanted to go to The Voice, but it was such a beautiful experience, I have to say.
And also it gave you the brand that you are today. It gave you. And also let us talk about the whole Kengoku exploring umculo and you starting to work on your own projects. Let's talk about that journey as well.
I've always wanted to record my own music. Something inside of me said, I want to be an independent artist. I want to own my music. You know, I read articles, I watch on TV, people being manipulated, you know, not being able to own anything of their music. And I said, I'm not going to be one of them. So I feel like the Voice South Africa gave me a platform to showcase my talent and to introduce my brand. Luckily, I was able to make money and to make my own music. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. And also, let's talk about the current projects that's out, and also the tours that you want to do, and also the album launch in the in hometown.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I released my album recently. It's called Chapter 30. The album is about my life as a 30-year-old. I'm 30. And it's about stories of love, stories of how I grew up. It's about poverty. It's about the struggles of marriage. It's about friendships. Basically, I write about stories that are relatable. You know, anyone can relate, you know, from someone who's in love and someone who's heartbroken, someone who has made it and someone who has not made it yet in life. So in my concert, which will be at the One Room Live on the 14th of September, I'll be sharing stories from my album. I'll be sharing music from my album. I am touring South Africa and Brazil. I went to Brazil last year and I had an amazing time in Brazil. Ooh, gosh. Even me just thinking about it. I had an amazing time to a point that I made relationships there, you know, relationships were born. I got introduced to the Portuguese culture, you know, the Latinos culture. I learned about their music, I learned about their food and them as a people. While I learned about the music and I learned about their culture, I got introduced to some music. You know, I was on a platform where I sing people's songs. We can't run away from that fact. I do sing my own songs, but people know me from singing other people's songs, from like Miriam Makeba, Busim Hlongo, Sibongile Khumalo, and so forth. So I learned some Portuguese songs, samba, bossa nova music. So I feel like my concert is unique. It's something that you've never seen before, and I feel like Abantu Mabazo Ibukele, because where are you going to get a Xhosa singer who infuses Portuguese music and Xhosa and English? You know what I mean? It's such an international show, even if you understand? So I'll be doing that in my concert. I can't wait for people to come and watch it.
And also, let us talk about exactly what are you willing to collaborate with artists from eGqeberha or even in the Eastern Cape as well?
Thank you for asking that question, actually. I do not have a guest performer and I do not have someone to open for me. So if there is someone who'd like to get a platform, you know, send me a DM on Instagram or on Facebook, let me know, and send me a video of you singing or a link maybe from YouTube or, yeah. I mean, it's such a good show, so I will only take people who are sort of, you know, the same level as I, or who are deserving of the spot. I mean, guys, if you're applying for something, you must qualify. You know, in a way. Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much. And also, how can people get hold of you on socials, and also tickets for the next coming show?
Tickets are available on Quicket, and people must just search Siki Joanne. Please do not make a mistake, because there are multiple shows. I've got a show in Cape Town, I've got a show in Johannesburg, and the one for PE. Make sure that when you're buying your tickets for PE, it's the One Room Live. Siki Joanne, the One Room Live.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
You are welcome.
She literally just got off a plane and she was like, you know what, Zintle? No one else. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Also, I definitely hope that for the show, you guys are going to get the expected feedback from Abantu Baseqeberha and your performance, man.
Thank
Good luck
you.
with that.
Thank you so much.
I don't think it was about disappointer, because I mean, this is Siki Joanne, guys.
Never
Come on.
Disappoint. I mean, we're bringing an international level type of a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're giving you an amazing Xhosa African music, you know, African rhythm. I'm playing with the best musicians here in Gqeberha.
Yeah.
On drums, I have Usaki Nompozolo. On piano, I have Uqaqambile Qingana. You know, so my band is just amazing people. The space itself, the One Room Live, it's beautiful. There's lighting there. The sound is amazing. It's such an intimate space, and I want people to engage with me, you know, as the audience. Let's connect in the music. It's such a beautiful, intimate space.
Yeah.
I love to be intimate.
Uchilo, Uchilo. Thank you so much, Siki Joanne, for coming on to the Hangout.
Professor, welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. The name of the show, yes, my friend, to the Hangout. If you just joined us, this is the perfect time, man. Hey, my friend, I hope you're interacting with us on our social media platform. Just tell us about where you're going to watch it, but you can hit us up on this number. It's 083-690-0530. That's us on WhatsApp, and also on Facebook, it's Mbumakapa TV. That's us, man. Hey, but now, the Darren, and he's going to tell us about what does he do, but he's a choreographer. If ever you're interested when Darren is the man for you. Darren, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, and you? How are you?
Can't complain, man. Welcome to the Hangout.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, on a Friday. On a
Friday.
Hey, let's get to know you, man. Tell about people. Who's Darren? Where is he coming from?
So Darren is born and bred from PE in the northern areas. I grew up in Fernwood Park. A little colored boy who's always had aspirations of performing arts, loved theatre, and then actually had an opportunity to go and study at the Waterfront Theatre School for 4 years, where I developed my skill furthermore in teaching choreography, and that's where I also found my love for choreography more. People always said that I have a natural flair for creating. So I took part of that and went with that, and once I graduated, I found myself back in PE and working now as a dance teacher, drama teacher. I've choreographed amateur musicals in Port Elizabeth, and right now, currently with my dance studio, we creating a new revised version of Sleeping Beauty, the ballet. So I'm also part of one of the choreographers.
That's the coolest thing ever, man. I think, do you still remember that? I think he was in the wrestling. They used to say Kalito, the cool like Kalito. You still remember? Because they just check your head down. Like, let's talk about you, man. Growing up in the northern areas, you're doing very well in PE. How's that side of northern area? You decided to be a choreographer, and we know that if you go like around 5 o'clock, you're gonna come back late at home and do all those things.
That is literally how my life is right now. Every day I come home past 7, past 8 o'clock. My mother's always like, where you? Because it's dangerous outside. People don't want to go to that side because of, you know, the stigma is surrounding our areas. But growing up, I've always, like I said, I've always wanted this. I knew this is what I wanted to do. So with the support of my close friends and my family surrounding me, they helped me fight out of the, how can I say, stigma that you have to be this certain type of person because you're born in the northern areas. You have to do this, you have to do that. But I kind of broke the mold because this is what I wanted to do. And I fought for it. Like, it wasn't easy, but I made it.
I just saw your picture now. Is that you? Hey, that was that magic in the darkness, man. I want to talk about this kids, man. There's a lot of peer pressure going on, and also social media and the challenges we face in the hood. You being a choreographer to those kids and taking them and saying to them, you know what, I was the example by saying that I'm not going to take this life. This is the life I'm literally looking for. And then now taking what you have and introducing to the hood. How are the challenges in that?
I think a lot of the children in the hood don't have healthy inspirations. So for me, it was always looking at the people who have come before me, who have big successes. My one of the biggest inspirations are Gene Kelly, Lorian Gibson, Debbie Reynolds, Debbie Allen, all those big choreographers, and watching their success. And I think those were healthy inspirations for me to become the person that I am today. So I think my purpose in being this person, growing up in the hood and fighting my way out of the struggle, is an inspiration for those young kids that maybe don't have an healthy inspiration or someone to be like, you can actually do this. You can break out of this mold and be what you want to be, because, yeah, I am.
Love that, man. Let's just leave the hood part. You're already out. You're Darren. You're out there. People know about you. There's that moment where you look in your life, you're like, you see this moment. I'm glad I did this. Which moment was that? You were like, yeah, I'm proud of myself. I feel like there's a lot of moments in here.
Yeah, I think there's really like a lot of moments, but I do think I think if I can recall this year recently, with my dance studio, we created a routine for the Northern Arts Football Association, NAFA. It was their 70th annual anniversary this year. So we were asked to open the opening procession. And I basically came up with the concept and created everything, but also danced with it. And after looking back at the video, I was like, you know what? I'm proud of not what I did, but what I instilled in my kids to bring it out. Because a lot of them, it was their first time joining our academy, and then they had this big performance also. So it was a proud moment for me to be like, I'm actually a proud father because I see all my kids working also hard. So it's like, yeah.
And also to state on that, when you look at your kids and then you were like, okay, you look at the video, the event is gone, it's done. And then when you look at it from the neighborhoods and the people who were around you, the support, because literally, I hear most of creative in the Eastern Cape, in the Nelson Mandela Bay to be specific, they always complain about that we don't get support. Like, there's no too much support. On that event, how was the support from the neighborhood and the people outside?
Well, our support was mainly coming from our parents within our academy as well, and with their support also brought their support in. So it really helped the kids also push a little more because they know, okay, I am supported, people do want to come watch me, so I can fight a little bit more to be the best version that I can be.
I'm watching at home, very curious. I want to be a choreographer. I want to do this. I love this. I've been doing it, but I haven't got the right people. As you said that you were literally looking up to the older generation before you. So what's that one advice you can literally give a kid who's watching at home, and then you would say, yes, if you take this step, you can literally be the best and you can see yourself on TV just like me?
I would say find a place, a healthy institution where you can get dedicated training for someone who will literally be there with you on your whip you to make sure you would do it. And also find people that you want to aspire to become like and study what they do. Not be like them, but take what they did and make it your own.
I love how you just put that, man. Yeah. And also, we have a question for the day. The question for the day, we know that Springbok is playing tomorrow in Wallabies. The question is that where are you going to watch the game tomorrow so that people can just link up with you and start talking and telling you their ideas?
I think you can find me at the studio because I'm going to be at rehearsals all day tomorrow. So, yeah.
I can, because you heard it where he's going to be chilling. What can we wait for? Because we know that it's only like 3 months before the year end. Because I don't really count December, because December is like a Saturday where we really all relax.
Yeah.
What can we wait for in this next 3 months?
Well, I do have a masterclass coming up. Part of the Keep Dancing Experience is on the 25th of August. You can find them on social media as Keep Dancing Experience. I'm teaching a street jazz masterclass. So my style that I really love is jazz, and I infuse my hip-hop dancing with the jazz, the street with the technical. And yeah, so you can come and catch that out and experience a jazz masterclass.
Do you want to get into details about that? Just tell us about, okay, what can we wait for people who's going to be part of it?
It's myself and another master, Chrissy Swatboy. She's actually the host of this whole experience. Sure. She'll be giving an open hip-hop class as well. There will also be a culture conversation about women in dance and also people also in dance, so they can also experience and get some more info about that. Yeah.
I hope we're gonna get an invite on that, right? I hope we get an invite there to go and capture that moment. Because guys, he's saying that because of Bizbila. On social media, where can we get you before we let you go?
Facebook, Instagram, Darren Mark Rockman.
Okay, guys, you heard that. Is it open for everyone, or is it just to selective people?
No, it's open for everybody, but there is limited spots available. But this masterclass is going to be a monthly, yearly thing. So I might be here for this month, but next month there'll be other masters, so don't miss it out.
So can I go with my dancing move?
Absolutely. It's for
guys,
everybody. Come and dance.
I can. If you like, guys, I'm going to go there with my dancing move. And also, don't forget to interact with us on our social media platform. On WhatsApp, it's 0836900530. That's us on WhatsApp. And also on Facebook, Mbuma Kappa TV. Interact with us. The question of the day is that uphiwe nangomsuksasa xa kudlala amabhokobhoko. That's that. Darren, we just want to say from the Hangout family, man, we really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
And we wish you nothing but the best in
Thank
the future.
Thank you for having
man.
me. It was an honor.
Okay. Mafethu, welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. Hey, Mafethu, this is the show. Yazi guys, ulenzo nguzindle uvele wavula show wayibeka pha. So ngoku awazi uvele uthiswe. But ke Mafethu sibuyile from the ad break, and then hi, snip podcaster, radio podcaster, Usisi or wenze izinto zasold out kuthiwa igama le-event libhinqa. She's going to tell us about that. She's also a radio broadcaster igama lakhe nguNobesuthu Mandlovu ne? Yeah, ndikubize kakhe. Welcome to the Hangout, Sister.
Thank you so much. I'm Diaphila Manojani.
Siyaphila nathi.
Yeah.
Tell us, introduce, uchaza uba ngubani Nobesuthu.
Unobesuthu is when the intro is heavy, but I'm a multi-dimensional woman. I'm blessed with a lot of caps on my head. I'm a poet, musician, director, producer, radio personality, media person. In a nutshell, I'm an artist. Yes. So I am.
So xa usithi uyibeka yonke hlobo uyibeka ngalo xa ixesha yonke le nto uyifumana phi ixesha layo?
Yo, bro, I think along the way I've learned to prioritize. Yeah, very important to prioritize. Like for instance, okay, mhlambi a question that's going to come after. With it being right now, we've been in and out of rehearsals. So obviously, as in using those years, best technically has been slow a bit because now the priority right now is Saturday. Yeah, so as long as yes, but okay, so yenza up. Yeah.
I'm literally watching from home, ne? And Andine Pupoloba story teller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know what's the one thing you guys look at. It's like okay, I want to learn and they born and they was upala, but I'm trying to just tell about the storyteller. What's that one thing? Is that something like a calling, woman calling? What's happening?
Yeah, most definitely. What I just told you right now, these are mediums. You get to choose which one. And with me, I'm studying film and television, media workshop.
Sure.
So it's a case of first you have to discover it for yourself. But okay, dinalendo and yabo. And then after that, then you would utilize your music. You would utilize poetry, you would utilize theater, whatever. So all of these other things are just mediums of Lendophonians. So I think very important or necessary for you to discover when okay, into endiyithandayo. Yabo, yeah.
Siswam, yazi ndibawula ukubuza apha ndiphinde ukubuza pha like uthe sama like you like a puzzle. But I want to ask you something. The love of guitar ke udibana phi nayo wanguzahara waqhuba?
Udabangu one ngani udabangu Trace.
Wrong.
Okay. Jonga, after I finished matric a couple of years ago, zange ndifumane school. So I went to Kupudroni. Okay, I've always been drawn to ukufunda ukudlala igitar. So I went to him because I've always loved. I mean, it's easy to detect that you're a musician because you're trying to yabo. So I was like, I really want to learn an instrument. So I went to Kupudroni and then I learned it like that. Yabo. Manditi when I'm a very inquisitive person when it comes to music. I like to discover a lot of things. Like I play harmonica, you know. Now I bought myself a flute. I'm gonna try and navigate myself to learn it. Yeah.
You said something about is it Hadi or
Uhadi.
Please because when I saw it, I was like, I nobody doing ngogla.
Uhadi awusazokwazi ukukhumsha afuna ukuthi uhadi mntasekhaya. Uhadi yabona was a deliberate ibow, there's a bow ne and then ube khona
That's okay.
Is it like it's burnt? It's like a scene, don't then even a bow up. So how you play it, you collect the sound waves and then you play with them. How was I place her up? Yadlalwa ngabantu abangomama ke uhadi ne in the ancient years. Abantu abangamaXhosa xa kuthiwa umntana kashukumi babethatha uhadi and they would utilize uhadi as an ultrasound. Yabo. So ke ngoku how you play uhadi uyalicontrol uyalibhekelisa nje ukulibeka up. Normally other people xa bena bekhatha the bow iba on your cup size yebena. So xa uyibeka udlala kanje controlling the sound waves, yabo, and playing with the vibrations as well. Yeah.
If you don't know, I think in the it's like a violin yamaXhosa yakudala.
Danko.
That's basically that. I also want to ask the kind of music you play, man. It's a different market from youth yangoku. What are the challenges you literally face as an artist in that field?
Honestly, there ain't any. The nice thing about playing okanye been gifted with okanye utilizing because ke anfuna bangathi ndizawupraise only the music that I'm doing because nobomuntu ukhetha amapiano unabantu bakhe abakwaziyo ukuresonate namapiano. So I would speak about what I do mna. Uyabona lo mculo endiwenzayo nabanye abantu abawenzayo ne the more spiritually inclined, more don't that type of music it can never it can never be outdated because it makes sense to kubantu abadala, it makes sense kubantu abakhoyo, it makes sense to youth, yebo. It's like umzekelo xa sithe ngeBhayibhile awunithi uba kuthiwa ukhona ngela xesha loDavide because we understand iBhayibhile, understand. So ngumculo, I would call it classic because it's continuous, you know. Yeah, I think spiritual, but it's classic.
Wow. You see this new generation, they try to make everything look so cool. But yeah, I can totally get it because they always say that everything in the market here.
Yeah.
I get what you say. And also I want to talk, man, about Ipinga. Ipinga had sold out. What's really happening? Because apparently 2 years ago,
Ipinga is a beautiful production produced by Ulungelo Makamfane. I was fortunate to be one of the people that were casted to be part of the production. There's 3 ladies there, Abakona, Kona Usisukiswa, Usisuki Kakukaku, Ulungelo Makamfana, and then now Soto Mandrov. I don't want to ruin the sold out surprise. We need people to get there, be open-minded. They're not so too much over that, you know, definitely is not the person you're going to see in the production tomorrow. The Lungela Makamfana you've been seeing on Uqhubeka is definitely not the person you're going to be seeing there. It's a very woman-related type of production, but it also makes sense to men as well. So I feel it's a storyline that is affecting almost everyone, because there is a part where that places emphasis on abantwana, kumama, and so it's stories that are realistic, just as we spoke earlier about storytelling. That's basically what we are talking about. But how we chose come on, it's a beautiful production.
It's your moment to flex. It's your moment. And it's Women's Month, man. All the women are doing great things, Jen. Shout out to you guys. Hey,
thank you so much.
You guys are taking over every month, ne? I want a Nini Bafana month. But anyway, man. Hey, you know, we clash yeah, cool. No more. But before I let you go, man, in your social, where can we get you?
So get to number Gunobesoto Mandlovu, Okanye Usoto Mandlovu, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. That's where you can get me. Yeah. Then that's where you can literally see what the other things that I'm doing. There's like videos, there's don't. Yeah.
I get Besoto Mandlovu. Wow, my to Mandlovu. But anyway, man, I just want to say from the Hangout team, we wish you nothing but the best, man.
Thank you so much.
And also we have a question for the day. The question for the day, I don't think she's going to watch the game, guys.
Because you're being...
Yeah, you're being no peace. Okay, I can ask you this question. Do you watch sport, soccer?
I do.
Okay, Premier League team?
Super deep. Don't stand down.
Thank you so much for having me. We really appreciate it.
Well, welcome back to the Hangout. You are still tuned in with us right here on Mpumakapa TV. And also, please remember to interact with us, man, on socials. It is at Mpumakapa TV. And also, right about now, we are sitting with the business entrepreneur, someone who started an idea that most people tend to overlook into, and she runs a business called Iswazi Makoti Way. Well, let us welcome Uzandi Somsikinya right onto the Hangout. Hello, Sissy, how are you?
Hi, Sissy, how are you? I'm fine.
And we're also good. Well, welcome to the Hangout. Thank you for taking time to come and chat with us and also tell us about the business that you're into.
Thank you for having me, Sissy.
Thank you. And also, let us talk about the business that you started, which is Umakoti Web. How did you go about it? And also, let's talk about you deciding, but I'm going to do this, and also I'm going to be unique, especially in the business of clothing.
Okay, well, this is how this started. I've always been in the fashion space, but doing it privately. I would dress people like privately, be it wardrobe changing, style. If you want to change your look, I'm there for you. And I then saw a gap in the market that I've never really came across a store where they say they mainly specialize with omakoti, to be precise. So that's where I saw the gap, and it started. My business is quite young. I started last year. That was the inception of it, and yeah, I guess the rest is history.
Yeah, lovely.
I just want to ask you something. Now, starting that business last year, nah, and then checking that I'm sure like, maybe you started the business around that time of December because I see like a lot of people that get married in December and then we're economic where is
Yeah.
um you doing that during that period and then in business in operating like how was it the challenges you were facing? Was it that thing but we're going down or you just were like we seasonal?
Just like any other business, I want to believe it's seasonal. But I'll be honest with you, I have not really experienced much of a strain in the change of seasons between December and now. I'll be honest, my business has been running as as normal. Yes, when it's busy and it's festive, that there's a difference. But I haven't really experienced much of is strain in this space of time.
And also, Nasisi, what I want to know is because of you have collaborated with such big names from South Africa and also business Yako.
Oh,
Yeah, and also with your business, how has that helped you as a business person?
yeah, what? How I suggest there, my love? I did not get
Okay,
you.
sorry for that. But what I want to know is, you have had collaboration with your Cindy Latus and also other big names. So for when now, how has that actually helped you as a business person, or how has
I
that
won't
helped you?
lie, it did give me the Cindy Latu collaboration with the Queendom rather. It was a huge break for Umakoti brand. I think to answer your question, Kapu delay, yoba the challenge, Yama seasons. I think that collaboration came in just when it was after the festive season, and then yafika, and I did not feel ke ngoku eso strain eso. That alone has opened doors for me. I was able to, my sales went up. I got a lot of collaborations. There's still more to come. I got a chance to dress one of the ladies in Umkoka as well. It'll be on your screens sooner than you think. So
Yeah.
it did open a lot of doors for me. And not only that, it also gave me the privilege to be able to create more jobs for other people in the process. So I won't lie to you, in this space of time, it did make a huge difference in the business, to be precise.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
And then the power to chat us, so I'm like seeing your work, I'm like already like I can tell you
Exciting.
my coach. Hey,
Hey,
Tata na
but
umakoti
yeah,
futhi bawukabi
yeah, but also where can people get hold of you and also get hold of Misikiso? Yeah.
Based in Joburg.
Mhm.
However, you can always WhatsApp me, and we have our Instagram page, Iswazimakoti Boutique, and Facebook, Swazimakoti Boutique.
Mhm.
On WhatsApp, my number is 078 788 1624. Abantu ke
Wow.
banganifumana apho xa benifuna.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sissy, for taking time and joining us right here on the Hangout. Otherwise, you're looking gorgeous. Umteman,
Thank
umteman. But yeah,
thank you so much,
but
sis.
thank you as well. Doing a live
welcome
TV
back.
show.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's nice doing TV, ne?
Yeah,
The things
it's
happening.
nice.
Hey, guys, that's his key guide now. It's
Yeah.
key guide, and it has been the show.
It's definitely been a show. But yeah, kicking off on the Geek Guide as to where people can actually go. There is a great escape outdoor experience on the 17th and 18th at DF Malabar High School Sports Field. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. And then round the second event to go to?
Hey, Shmafetu, there's also this thing that's happening. No, Kelvin. Yeah, this coming weekend. It's like a drum line. If you know the movie Drumline. Yeah, there's gonna be that. There's gonna be that's happening. And then what else is happening?
And then there's the Eastern Cape Schools Marching Grill competition to take place on the 17th and also the 18th. So people, especially especially students should definitely join in as well.
And also nightlife, guys. Apparently nightlife namhlanje at Finesse. What is happening? Kuko Oluniko. Yeah, she's doing the things. She's a good DJ. And it's Women's Month, so they're like, let's get this girl namhlanje. And you guys are taking over. What's happening?
Yeah, and also there's also Baika Soul experience at One Room on the 24th, and also tickets are being sold there very fast.
And then, but it's Champagne Friday. Champagne Friday tonight at Coffee, featuring artists Njengo Stoki. If you know that, to drop the album, so because of money partner. And then there's Shooter Man, Upananai, and also Luyan and Zoe is going to be also part of it. And then,
so there's also a life-size Saturday, Kwakona, a Coffee, featuring artists such as your PH, the great PH, Uzenzo, Franco, and Vuyo.
Each Coffee is doing the most, but also we're rocking at Finesse tomorrow night with Franco. It's Lifestyle Saturday at Finesse tomorrow. And then what's the last one?
And also the next event, which is going to be the last one for today, this Sunday, there's also at Coffee, and they will be having a buffet plate natives featuring Kwakona, Uzenzo, and Vuyo. So make sure that you guys order yourself and your friends a buffet plate and enjoy R&B, Nesoli, La Sunday Chili Man.
I don't want to say, but there's also Lorenzo on Sunday from 3 o'clock until 9 o'clock at Finesse at Soulful Sunday. That's what they call it. And also other thing, Kuko Speed Pride that's happening also at Finesse on the Sundays. That's very nice, man, for Sunday. Nice. If you're lazy to cook, can always patch in. And we're giving away.
We're giving away today. Remember, Kaloku, we asked people as to which meal do they like. And also, for today, we have a dinner winner who is our top fan, Abraham Seed Olweni Sisi. Please come. Please come and also get your prize right on our station, which is at Mbomagapa TV, so that you can take that voucher and go and enjoy it with your family. But right about now, we have came up to that time whereby we have to say goodbyes. Something that I don't really like saying, but yeah, Lwando, socials?
Socials, you can get me at Lwando Njokes Njokweni, Facebook, and also TikTok.
TikTok.
I don't do that. I'm just a stalker on TikTok, guys. But anyway, guys, thanks for a great week from my side. Is Ntle on your socials?
My socials, it is at Ntle_and TikTok and Instagram. I see the numbers are growing there as well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in until the last minute of the Hangout. But unfortunately, we have to say, love you. Bye. See you Monday.
Mondays.